Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be reviewing and rating a bunch of my own stationery and putting the links in the description for you guys if you'd like to get them or purchase them. So, I'm going to be basing them off the quality of the product and if it's good for school supplies and for the 2021 school year. I'm also going to be rating them a 1 through 5 star rating based on the product, like I said before. So, all that being said, let's start off with our first item. Hey, so before the video starts, I just want to say that these aren't everybody's opinions, but these are my opinions and insights on every product that's shown in the video. The first product that I'm going to be reviewing and rating is the Papermate Inkjoy Gel 0.7 point. So this pen is so great and I would definitely recommend getting it because they're great if you enjoy calligraphy like myself. This is actually a newly added item to my abundance of pens and stationery. And as someone who is right-hand dominant, these are great because of how quickly they tend to dry, because I tend to get a lot of marker and pen on the side of my hand whenever I write or take longer notes for longer lessons. I would have to give this product a 4.5 just because I feel like there should be a bigger variety of colors. So on to the second product that I'm going to be reviewing and rating is the Zebra clickart marker pen. When I saw these, I literally flipped out and I had to get them considering I loved the mildliners so much. These are almost like the mildliners' little sibling. For myself, I would have to say that I like these a little bit more than the mildliners just because they are retractable unlike the mildliners. A downside to having these is that there are no other colors other than the ones that are given to you in the set of 12 colors. But this is definitely still an amazing product, much like the inkjoy gel pens that only have a certain amount of colors and a limited amount. Another downside is that the tips can be smushed or hurt, so be careful and gentle with them if you'd like them to last. Overall, maybe not a good school supply, but they are pretty good, so I would have to give them a 3 out of 3.5. So, we are now on the third product that I'm going to be reviewing, and they are the Zebra Mildliners. The product is made by the exact same company who created the clickart pens, with the Mildliners coming out previously before the clickart pens. The Mildliners are dual-ended, which makes them really likable when I need to work on smaller spaces or write something down. The tips of the markers are very fragile, much like the clickart pens, so when using them you can't be too harsh on them, which I've learned. I ruined my favorite color by pressing too hard on them, and when I got them a few months ago. You can't highlight much using the mildliner, so it gets really annoying when I have to highlight something because the mildliner tip becomes black, grayish color from highlighting, so I've started using them for headings, bullet points, and subheadings. So overall for the Zebra Mildliners, I would give them about the same rating for the clickart pens, a 3 to 3.5. Yes, another Papermate product. But we're finally at our fourth product, and we only have one more to go. So I've had these pens for about a year now. The felt tip pens are super useful when I need to write down some notes. They're actually pretty similar to the Papermate gel pens previously in the video. The Flair pens have pretty much the same mentality as the mildliner thin tips. You can't press too hard on the tips or it will seriously damage the way that it writes and just the way that it looks in general. I use these a lot when I'm taking notes for school or just need to write something down quickly, or even tracing my headings on all of my notes for classes. I would have to say that these are pretty good for school supplies since teachers even need or want you to have different colored pens for grading, working, etc. So I would have to give these a 4 out of 5. Alright, we are finally on our last product for the video. So the last product is the Sharpie window highlighter. These are 100% on my back to school list just because I tend to highlight a lot when reading or annotating different passages or highlighting things that seem important to me in books. These are also super great and helpful because they don't smear any writing that you may have or any books writing or typing. These highlighters are also super helpful because on the tips of the highlighters there are actually small little windows so that you can see what you're highlighting before you highlight it. I would have to give these highlighters a 4.5 because they're very useful when taking notes. So that is going to be it for the reviewing and rating all of my stationery. This wasn't actually all of them, but this was most of the stuff that I use on a day-to-day basis. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and see you guys next week.